Hey guys, what's good? Hope everybody's doing well. And I just wanted to make a quick video about a watch I got in recently. It's a watch from a brand that I have not had a chance to experience before, and that's always really cool because, you know, as you get further and further along in watch collecting, you start to see the same brands over and over again in your collection, whether or not that's stuff like Rolex or Omega or Heuer, but this is a brand new brand to me. So this is a Christopher Ward, and this is the Sealander C63 GMT, a newish watch from this brand that's actually been around for several years now, and it's kind of more like one of these established smaller brands. A really nice watch. I mean, that's my initial impression. Just really good build quality and an interesting size. It's about 39 millimeters across. It's nice and thin top to bottom, and it's got this really interesting case design. Just kind of honestly very reminiscent of kind of what Grand Seiko's case designs are. Very sculpted and very kind of well thought out. It's an automatic watch, and it's a GMT as well. Quick look at the back. You can see it's got a see-through case back, which is interesting. You can see the Salida. I think it's a 330-2 movement. Let's set the time and talk a little bit more about it. So let's see here. Looking at the trusty Sanjin, it's almost 2:30. So I'm going to unscrew the crown. Nice crown. 150 meters water resistance. You can see the Christopher Ward logo right there on the crown. So it's kind of like two flags, a plus sign and then kind of like a cross. So I think that's probably means, the Swiss flag and the English flag. This is an English company. So crown unscrewed, really nice, thick. Let's wind it a little bit. Really smooth winding. Barely feel it winding. There you can see the seconds hand moving, and I like that little hit of orange on the seconds hand. That's a really nice touch right there. Notice that trident on the back of the seconds hand. It's kind of interesting, kind of reminiscent of what Resco does with their watches, but yeah, kind of cool. And then you can see the nice thick hour hand, nice thick minutes hand, and the bright orange GMT hand, and you can see the date is at 6 o'clock. Really nice. The white dial is really crisp and clean. Anyway, let me check all right, so right at 2:30 now. So I'm going to pull it out one. When you pull it out one, you can adjust. Sorry, pulling it out one. Sorry, I pulled that out all the way. Hang on, going back in, pulling out one. You can see I'm adjusting the date down, and if I go up, I can move the GMT hand. So it's kind of interesting. On the second position, you can do both things. And so I'm going to leave it there, and then let's go ahead and move it to the proper time. Easy to move, easy to manipulate, hacking seconds. And a little past 2:30 now. So 1300, 1400, and a little past. That gets us there. A few more winds and then screw that in. No drama. Crown, nice, thick, easy to use with really nice sculpted crown guards. This watch has more than a passing resemblance to another watch by a little Swiss brand called Rolex. They make a GMT watch as well. That has a white dial and an orange GMT hand. That's a nice watch too. But this is Christopher Ward's version. This comes in a couple of different dials actually. It's got some colorful dials. I think they have like a green and blue dial. They also have a black dial. You can get it on this really nice bracelet, or you can get it on a strap. Let me talk about the bracelet real quick. Look at that thick clasp. You can see the logo again. And this is interesting. Look, the bracelet has a built-in quick adjustment. I mean, that's awesome. Hands, toolless, quick adjustment. Really good for the price. Let me put this back on my, let me put this on my wrist real quick, and we'll keep talking about it, okay? Give me a second. Okay, cool, we're back. And there you can kind of see it in sort of a different angle, kind of like head on, and just a really nice looking watch. It's very bright, and it's got a lot of like interesting technology and features for the price. The price, I kind of alluded to it before, it's $1,200. That's the MSRP on Bracelet, but it's my understanding that this brand does a lot of like sales, so you can get like $100, $150 off at times, and it just, I think it offers a lot for the money. The Bracelet, actually, let me show you one more thing that I didn't show you. It has quick release, so it can be like released from the case without any tools, so that's a nice touch. I already told you about the quick adjustment in terms of the sizing. Beautiful twin trigger activation. So yeah, just a really nice watch. The case is just so well made, it's just ridiculous. The case, I think, has a name that Christopher Ward uses called light catcher, and I can see why. Just the angles, the facets, the brushed and polished finishes really make it just glow on the wrist. Let me put it on real quick, okay? So I'll put it down here, take off the Sanjin. This is the Overlord. God, I love this brand. Really cool brand. Be on the lookout for a review of some of my Sanjin watches. Is it Sanjin or Sangin? Watches coming up in the near future. Weirdly, this is also a GMT watch, but anyway, you don't care about that. So there's the Christopher Ward, and so let's try it on. Yeah, there it is, easy. 39 millimeter diameter makes it really easy to wear. It's not too thick, but it's not too thin either. You know, it's a substantial watch, but it's light on the wrist. And I really like it on the Bracelet. The Bracelet has kind of like a pin and collar system, so you're going to need some tools to get it adjusted. I don't mind it though. You know, a lot of really nice watches have pin and collar systems, and so I think it makes for a very secure fit once you have the Bracelet sized. I really like it, and I am really surprised at how much value Christopher Ward is bringing to the market. I mean, this is like a GMT watch with an independently adjustable hour hand. It's well made. It's got classic styling, you know what I mean? So it's not too like flashy. It's not too like gimmicky, but it just looks really, I don't know, it looks really classic. I love the white dial. I think that is probably going to be my favorite dial out of all the ones that this brand offers for this particular watch, just because it looks clean, it looks crisp, it looks sporty but also dressy, and it kind of is nice to see a sporty watch with a light color dial or a white dial whenever, you know, there's so many of them with you know, like dark color dials like that Sangin. But yeah, this is a quick look at the Christopher Ward C63 GMT. A lot of watch for the money, and honestly, one that is hard to not recommend. I mean, at $1,200, even at MSRP, I mean, I think it's like a tremendous bargain. You know, you get a Swiss-made automatic GMT movement. You got all the technology in the Bracelet, the beautifully sculpted case. I mean, what's there not to like? So 39 millimeter diameter on the case, 20 millimeter lug width. That's easy. So you can like switch it out and put it on straps if you want. NATOs are really easy. And the watch offers kind of like that really nice go anywhere, do anything aesthetic. I can wear this in a more dressy situation. I can wear it on the weekend. I can wear it out. I can wear it at home. And it always looks like it's correct and proper. And it's got some useful functionality, some useful functions with that GMT and date. And I like the way the date is integrated. It's one of those dates that's really done nicely at 6 o'clock. So it's there when you want it, not there when you don't want it to not be there. It reminds me a lot, not so much of the Rolex Explorer 2, more so like an Aquaterra almost, you know? It's kind of got that same energy. Ironically, it's got the same water resistance, 150 meters as an Aquaterra, but it's got that same do anything watch sort of vibe to it, you know, dressy, sporty. You can take it swimming, and you can take it, you know, to meetings, and it would still kind of look right. At $1,200 though, I mean, this is like, I think, a third the price of like a basic Aquaterra, and much less the price than an Aquaterra GMT if they even make an Aquaterra GMT. I'm not sure if Omega actually makes that watch. But I would say that's the watch that this most reminds me of. And I think it offers tremendous value, and not just value, but it offers a tremendous build quality. You know, so if you told me that this watch was, instead of $1,200, $2,200, I'd say, oh yeah. I mean, I think that's about right for the price. I like what Christopher Ward is doing, and they have a lot of different watches. This is the Sealander GMT, but they also have a watch called a Sealander, which is just a 3-hand watch with date. So if you don't want the GMT function, you can get that. And they have all kinds of watches too. I was surprised doing some research on Christopher Ward. I mean, they have like high-tech watches and like watches with like a repeater mechanism, I think, that are coming out. So be on the lookout for this brand in the future. Guys, quick look at a watch that I got in that I'm really surprised by. This is the Christopher Ward C63 Sealander GMT. You can see it on my wrist right here. Really cool watch, really well made. The bracelet is really thoughtfully designed, so if you're interested in the watch, I would definitely get it with the bracelet. It's easy to remove, it's easy to adjust, but even if you want to wear it on a strap, having the bracelet gives you some options. Guys, hope you guys are doing well. Take care, be safe, stay healthy, and look forward to making some more content for y'all real soon, okay? Take care, guys. Bye.